Hey guys, it is Saturday morning and making breakfast with Adam and Don, making a spinach and cheese omelet. It's pretty tasty looking. Lots of cheese. And I say morning, but it's probably like noonish. I woke up to the smell of Adam cooking bacon. Like a cartoon, I was like sniffing the air being like, bacon. Yeah, bento. A nervous dog. Yeah, Don also made some green tea. That was pretty tasty. It's like fancy green tea, so it's extra tasty. And then they prepped him for a walk. They're putting on the musher's wax on his feet, which he likes to try to lick. It's funny. Yeah, the roads outside pretty salty and slushy out here. Kinda glad I didn't bike. I like looking at this. Pretty yuck. Bento made it most of the way up the street until he started like holding one leg up, trying to not step on the ground because of the wetness and the salt and stuff. Luckily, they have a nice dog carrying bag for him that he does seem to like to get into. So that's good. And yeah, we're headed over to Wag. It's like a pet store. And also just kind of looking at all the stores in the neighborhood. But Wag has this like tiny Christmas village set up in their window, which is cute to look at. Some of the buildings have the local businesses on them. And it's just cute. You know, if I had enough space, I'd probably be a guy that has like a train set in the basement with like a little tiny town and stuff. But yeah, they wanted to get Bento some dog shoes for the mostly for the salt. He lost some of his last pair. He was running too fast, so hopefully these ones won't fall off when he runs. And yeah, classic dog walking around with booties on. There's a nice spot across the street. I think it's called Eastland Park. You know, in spots like this, he doesn't really need the booties. It really is mostly for the salt and wet areas. This park is looking pretty nice. Never noticed this that painting there. And we ran around with Bento for a little bit. He seemed to, be kind of getting over the bootiness. And then we put him in his bag and heading back. We're kind of worried that he's getting cold. I don't know. And we did have a look around at this antique store. I was looking out for mechanical cast iron coin banks because my dad collects them. And it seemed like the kind of place that would have them. Like they have the radioactive glass. That's neat. And in the basement they have a bunch of records and other stuff. You never know what you're gonna find at a store like this, so it's nice to have a look around. They did have a bunch of old like hardware and for like houses and stuff. I took a turn carrying Bento. He's a cute dog. Mostly in the afternoon we played some more Claire Obscure Expedition 33. You know, it's that game of the year winner, so we gotta check it out. And I don't know, it's been alright. I'll just keep, going through, just playing it. That big guy, he becomes your equivalent of like an airship if you ever played a JRPG. So that's weird. Also, a little update on the keto journey. I'm at 211.5 pounds. Which is probably about 20 pounds lighter than when I started the journey, so that's nice. Who knows? Maybe I could be sub 200 pounds in April. Not looking to do anything drastic, just mostly been eating cabbage and meat still, so we'll see, But yeah, around 7-ish, I'm heading home in the TTC subway. I'm seeing an alert being like there's no subway service between St. George and Ossington, which sucks because I want to go to Bathurst, which is right in the middle. But I figured I could transfer at St. George and go down the University line and get out at Queen's Park. Take the streetcar here, since this is the college streetcar track route. But I didn't see any signs posted, but it seems like the streetcars were not coming to that stop. So that's pretty annoying. So I kind of just figured I'd walk home from here. It's about 800 meters to Spadina. Now, like a couple of months ago, there was construction stuff going on at that intersection, but it's all done. So if it is like rerouting, like I don't know why they would do that. Because at least from where I was walking, there was nothing stopping the streetcar track. But just up ahead, there was a stop for the streetcar that I was waiting for, and it said returning to its regular route now. So I guess it is detouring around for some reason unknown to me. Like I looked online and there was nothing about that, so I guess it's just been going on for a long time that they don't need to put out a service alert for it. But yeah, instead of going straight home, I went and got some shopping done. Decided to stock up. I had a $40 deal thing where I get like $4 of points, which isn't amazing, but like, you know, I needed eggs and stuff anyway, so got stocked up, watched some anime while I ate some cabbage and meat. And yeah, the Xbox crew, they were all online Saturday night, so we wanted to do the Ender Dragon fight in Minecraft and beat Minecraft. I beat Minecraft at least once before, and it's pretty neat. You kind of like take this portal to the end. I like to dig a hidey hole, that way you can like hide somewhere safe. Anyways, that's the End Dragon. It's, yeah, hopefully you can see it. It's a black dragon against a black sky, so it's kind of hard to see it, but it's got like these crystals on the top of these towers, and you break those crystals, otherwise it like heals the dragon. But yeah, we mostly just shot the dragon a bunch and it died. That's the end of Minecraft. Or, you know, at least like the story end. I don't think it's like really a big deal for them if you do or don't beat Minecraft. It seems mostly like they just want you to like build stuff. But yeah, after that you can like go into that fountain and leave, or this like portal spawns, and if you go into the portal, it's the whole other world in here, the end, and buildings and stuff will spawn in there. The best loot is this set of wings that you can get, and that lets you glide. So I don't know if you've never seen the end of Minecraft, that's what's waiting for you, some gliding wings. You can actually fly too if you craft fireworks and use them, and then it's like you can launch yourself in the air. It's pretty fun actually. But yeah, one of my friends is making an art gallery. That's cool. Look at all this art. They've added new art since they first made Minecraft. Anyways, Sunday. I don't think I recorded any real life footage, so it's all video game footage. You know, I'm looking at my weather app. It looks cold outside, so I'm just like, fuck it, playing video games. And I've been playing a bunch of Abiotic Factor recently, again with some of the Xbox guys. It's you're in a science lab, and some like, you know, catastrophic event has happened, and now there's like also soldiers here, and we beat this guy up with hammers. Yeah. At its core, it is still a tree puncher. I see a bunch, or a box and a punch. Just combine box and bunch there. But it's been pretty neat. Like, the facility has been researching portal technology. That's right, guys. sometimes the portals go to a train or something. And this has been nice because the portals will reset. It's part of the game's lore, actually. Is that the scientists are like, oh, this is kind of like, we could get infinite resources this way by abusing the portals. And like, maybe this is making like time wormhole stuff going on. Probably part of why there's like a breach and containment of all the aliens and stuff. But yeah, you can kind of just go through these portal worlds and collect a bunch of loot. Some of them are like kind of scary. Like this one seemed like, oh, it's a normal North America town. And then there's like a giant alien skeleton man chasing you around. So you gotta be sneaky. And that's spooky. But yeah, all in all, having a good time. Sometimes like a weird thing like this moving box will show up. I don't know what his deal is. You can place items into him. And it's just like one of those freaky things. Like it actually started to remind me of Control. If you ever played that game. The Alan Wake people made it. Yeah, there's just like weird stuff going on. Over here we made a black hole. Yeah, I was like, whoa, is this gonna kill us? But no, I guess the plan was to make a mini black hole. Which, a black hole that size, I'm pretty sure that would have killed us. But, you know, it's just a video game, so don't worry about the science too much. But yeah, we made this giant black hole, and now we can go into the basement. Because I guess there was like a basement down here, but yeah, we didn't want to actually dig, so that was why we made a black hole. Yeah, all in all, pretty cool game. Still a ton left to explore, so looking forward to that. Later, gamers.